Welcome back, everyone. Ooh, this is our first real summer day here. Got 29 degrees Celsius, which is summer weather for us here in Eastern Ontario in Canada. And, we get a few days throughout the summer that get warmer than that, but, that's kind of, it's peak summer temperature and it's only early June, so I know some of you are in the southern US and other places that get this kind of weather a lot more than we do, but anyways, it's time to, we live in an old house without central air, so we got to get some air conditioning units in the windows. I got a few of them to do. We'll be all set. So how's everybody doing today? All right, we're just finishing up this harvest here. There's still quite a bit to do, to be honest. Made a decision, made a call off camera. Somebody suggested I should do it and I would kind of hesitated, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. We are going to start using the Colossus equipment. Try to speed up some of these harvests because they do take quite a while. All right. I have one more load. Yeah, so the bank account's looking pretty good, and it's going to look even better next month. We are looking at a lot of soybean, 250,000 liters, and that'll pop us over almost 1.5 million theoretically next month. We'll see if it actually hits this price or not. Right now, there's quite a difference. Still $1,000 difference. So we'll see how it goes. Looking forward to that big time. But we got to deal with this. This is still not even close to being done. All right, what else we got going on? We finished the weeding here. I think I still have to fertilize though. Let me double check for a second. Yes, I do have to fertilize here now. So let's get on that. Next episode or two are going to be about getting our equipment up to par, and then after that we're gonna burst into massive expansion. I just want to get some solid equipment base set up before we do that, because we should be able to move fairly quickly on expansion after that. Check in on our pigs next month to see where they're at. Let me put this away here. I'm gonna get I guess we'll use this case to do the fertilizing. I don't know if you guys are gonna get any noise. Yeah, wind. It's a very warm day, but it's also windy, so we're getting a warm breeze come through. I gotta check something with that production. Somebody suggested something, and I thought I did it. I thought I tried it, but it did not seem to work very well, so that farm production I'm struggling with a bit. I think we have enough in here to get this job done. Oh, do we have enough room though? That's the question. I'll have to check the pig feed too to see where that's at. All right, I'm just gonna set this guy loose. All right, let's take a run through here. I want to have a look at a few things. Let's check on the pigs first and see where they're at. So they've got 56,000 liters of food, so they're still good for quite a while. 100% health, doing well. They've got straw, they've got water. They're all good. They're all very good. Lots of slurry and manure, which we'll deal with shortly. This is the production that I am wondering about here. Okay, actually, I don't need to go that way. I go this way. I should go this way. Farm production. So let me activate this. Now what this does is it takes methane, turns it to electric charge, and then electric charge auto cells. So let me change the output to selling. We're trying to get rid of this methane. I got to pull the rest of this straw out, and the wheat, I don't know what we're going to do with that. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. I can't pull it out, and there's nothing realistically, reasonable that I can make with it. So, somebody suggested that it's, not fair, and I should just be able to pull that stuff out, but, and then, just delete it and then compensate myself for it. But I'm going to take the hit because it's my mistake. Like, it's not a bug. This is the way this production works. I made the mistake, so I try to own up to my mistakes. I don't try to cheat my way around my mistakes. If it's a bug, though, that's a whole different ballgame. All right. What did we do over here? I forget whether we started this yet. Yes, we did. We did. And we're going to need to weed that. We'll do that next month. Yeah, as soon as we're done with that, harvest, we're going to move on to next month. We're almost full there. Yeah, we'll move on till next month, and then we're going to keep these fields separate. I was going to merge them into one monster field, but at this point, I think we're just going to leave them as is. They're big enough as they are. We'll see how it goes after the first harvest with the Colossus equipment. A little bit unreal. But bottom line is, there's no way we're going to get massive expansion and be able to do all the work in a reasonable amount of time to meet our goals if we don't get some equipment that's a little bit cheaty, make harvests a little bit faster. So I know some of you love playing with that stuff. I typically don't, but in this case, I think we're going to give it a go. This should fill up the trailer. So I'm expecting we're going to have about $700,000 or $800,000. $700,000 or $800,000 in the bank once we're finished here. Probably closer to 7, actually. All right, let's head over. We're gonna go sell this. We've been selling sorghum right off the field. We'll just get on the road here. So, couple of things. I am starting to think about next series. I actually don't have anything specific planned yet, but it's time to start thinking about it. But also, my friend, Farmer Mike, he's been running a very nice channel for a while. He's a fellow from Denmark and a really nice guy. Anyways, he is celebrating 1,000 subscribers this week. He hit, or I guess on the weekend, I think he hit 1,000 subscribers. So he's actually, he said that he was gonna do a 10-hour live stream to celebrate, and so he's doing that this Saturday. If all goes according to plan, he'll be doing that this Saturday. He's going to be starting around 2 p.m. Danish time. So that is going to be about 8 a.m. My time. And he has decided to do multiplayer. So I think I'm going to go jump on there with him. I think go check out his channel. I don't think I'm going to stream myself. It's kind of his thing, so I don't want to detract away. I'd rather we all show up over there, But I'll let you know. I'll try to post it in the once I get a better understanding of what time I can be there. I'm not staying for 10 hours. Nope. Then I'll post it on the channel, and hopefully you guys can drop in, say hello, congratulate Mike, and see how good of a helper I can be. That's what I'll be doing, just helping his farm, his plan. He's the manager. I'm just gonna be doing whatever. So that'll be cool. That'll be a lot of fun. I've got a ton of stuff to do around the property, but I'm still going to try to hit a live stream on the weekend during the day. I'm just not quite sure when. Might be Sunday. Ooh, original grain. My horses are crazy for it. Nice, I just got an achievement. So where are we at? 581. I think we're gonna get another load like this. So, actually, you know what? I want to go this way. No, I don't want to go this way. I mixed up my fields. Never mind. I'm just taking a detour, just a light detour. So I think we're gonna go right ahead and actually let me check this field here. When is that gonna be ready? Oh, that's still not for a while. Okay. Not to worry. Sunflower field on the right. I want to see when is a good time for me to buy a harvester. I can wait a bit more, but not too much more. Well, no, I guess that's still a few months out. The sorghum's going to be a few months out. Whatever we put into that other field's going to be a few months out. We don't need to buy the big equipment yet. But we're going to be doing massive amounts of selling next month. I gotta remember to come by and pick up this little snippet here that got missed for some reason. 97% just in time. All right. What's next? We got this going, we got this going. I need to, let's have a look at the productions again. I need to get rid of some of that straw. How much straw? Oh, so I still have room in here for 300,000 almost. So I think I can empty the rest of the straw into that production. Farm production. I don't know why I call it a farm production when it's a production and I have to say production with everything else. It just gets confusing. I get confused easily though, you know, so. All right. Pig food, lime, hay, solid fertilizer, blah, blah, blah. There we go. Oh. This isn't what I was thinking. Hang on a second. Hang on a minute. Hang on, mini biogas plant. I am out, so I'm going to top that up. Okay. I just remind myself, what am I doing with this here? Electric charge, methane, and digestate. Okay. Electric charge and methane are auto selling. That'll be it for the straw for a while though. Hang on. Slight change of plans. Let me go top up the pigs first. Because we're going to need some in a while. What I mean to say is we're gonna need some for a while. Why is that not taking it? There we go. Okay, well, they didn't need much, so that's all right. Let's drop it in here. Okay, so while that's emptying, I want to look at this guy. So what's left in here? Just this methane. I don't know why it's not doing what it's supposed to do. We'll wait till next month and we'll see. We'll see what's up. And watering is turned off. Okay, how are we doing? 62%? No, 53%. So yes, boom, Colossus 9000. Now there's a whole bunch of different settings. Part of it has to do with the header though. So if I hit this one, it's going to harvest at 73 kilometers an hour. That's a bit much. To be honest, that's a little too much. 17 kilometers an hour, that's a lot more reasonable. Most of them are 10. So 17 will be a nice little boost. So we're going to go with this, and we're going to grab one of these as well, also 17. So we'll buy one of these, and the harvester itself. We are going to, the capacity is 25,000 liters. There's a 2 times, which is 50, and 250K, 500K, 1 million, 2.5 million. So we're not going to do 2.5 million. It's kind of silly. But I'm thinking maybe we'll do 50,000 liters. That'll, 50, let me, hang on, I'm doing mental math here. Yeah, 50, that's roughly two thirds of the cart that I have. 25. I think we'll do just the 25. I can get 3 carts, three unloads into the cart before I have to run away and empty. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I mean, I could buy this stuff right now, but I don't need it right now. I don't need it for a while. We will get rid of this harvester though as soon as we're done with this harvest. This guy works well, works really well. It's just, you know, if I was running a few of these, it would be all right, but it's hard to run with the base game AI workers. I could do it with course play, but I've had problems with course play. I don't know why. A lot of people say it's fine. I don't know. Okay, the clock just passed. The methane has not created. It's not created anything. I feel like this is stuck, like it's broken. Feel like it's broken. Oh, we're full. I'm gonna go get a tanker and see if I can pull methane out. I did it. I did a lot of it on Riverview, so I know that I should be able to do it. I need to make sure my tank supports methane. No, that's the problem. All right, let's look at, first of all, any good deals? No, not that. My tanks, is this methane? No, that's diesel. So these tanks don't do methane. Let's have a look at this one here I've used. I forget which one of these icons is methane. Might be this one. I had used this guy. This is the guy I've been using. That works. It does work with methane. It's the icon, for goodness sakes. I should know this. I should know this. Methane is not here. Why is it not here? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna blow it away. I don't need it. I don't need it. More of a headache than anything else. I think I'm just gonna... It feels like it's bugged to me, to be honest, but whatever. Whatever. We got tons of money coming. I'm not concerned about the monetary loss of getting rid of that production. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's do it right now. Let's just blow it away. Which way am I going? This way. All right, this guy here, I know he's got stuff. 30,000. I don't know if I'm going to get compensated for anything. Sometimes you do. Gone. No, didn't get compensated. That's all right. I'm fine with it. I'm fine. I'll cry a little bit, but not much. All right, guys, give me a minute. I'm going to get the rest of this finished up here, and then we'll be ready to move on. That's what I want to do the most, is move on until next month. Now, the other concern that I had regarding using the maximum Unreal settings is whether AI workers could handle that speed. I did have some problems with workers on FS19, I think it was, with Colossus equipment, where the harvester would fill up to full, and then it would take too long for the harvester to slow down from that speed that it would, you know, be halfway down the field by the time it was ready to unload. You unload, and it would just pick up from there and leave a bunch of stuff undone. Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna get one more cart and one more cart and then part of a cart after this. I was just looking while I was waiting for this guy. I was just looking at what's next as far as, I mean, we talked about equipment. We're gonna do that for sure. But field-wise, where are we going next? And I think we're gonna buy these three. 850,000 for all three of these. We can merge that into one field, one long field, and that we'll just add it. That'll basically take up the quarter, you know, the initial quarter of the map that I wanted to get. After that, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. This would make one beast of a field right here. But I might be tempted to come over this way. Maybe take over the northern part, northwest part of the map instead. It's right next to us, right? It would be so much faster to get to this stuff than go all the way down. So there's that. But first of all, this is the next acquisitions. And I could also buy this guy. Remember, we talked about that in a previous episode. How much are these little things? 25,000, 27,000. I could buy the town, you know. Eh, we got all these little houses. 16, 21, 13, 11. What's the smallest one? The smallest one might be this one. No, 14. 7,000. There we go. There's your starter farm. Only 7,000 to move in here. Yeah, that's the cheapest one, I think. Just this one tiny little house. There's nothing here. There's no room for equipment. There's no room for a field. Nothing. But there is something here. I think I need a piece of equipment to get up there. Just thought about that. Yeah, we'll need a tractor or something that I can climb up onto. Any more over here while we're here? Going to assume there's something over here. Let's go have a look. I'm trying to kill time here while my harvester fills up. We're gonna go over to, where are we going? We're going over to this house here. There's one. There we go. Bonus 10,000. All right. Where are we at? 60,000 fertilizer. Let's check in on that. How's that going? We're almost done. Okay, good. We can move on. I think we're going to do more sorghum again in the field we're just finished harvesting. Along with these winds that we're getting here locally, also in dealing with allergies, seasonal allergies, all the pollen in the air. So my eyes are bugging right now. I barely see where I'm going. So if I run into anything, you know, which I rarely do, that'll be my excuse. Oh boy, that was terrible. Back it up. There you go. Okay. All right, where are we? We're almost full. That'll fill up this cart, and we'll go sell this. Finish it up. We'll be all good. Now, yesterday's episode on Rancho Fundo, I had a pile of audio problems. I basically had to restart the game 3 times during the recording because game audio kept cutting out. It wasn't recording. And my voice was fine, no problem. I could still record my voice, but there was no tractor sounds, no environment sounds, nothing. Blank. And I do like a little bit of that in the background. See my microphone going. You guys must be getting part of the, oops, not here. You guys must be getting part of the sound of the wind. We'll just say it's environmental sound. Oh boy. Stop. All right, that's gonna push us over 700 something. All right. $758. Actually, we might break 8. We might break 800. We did get 30 from that selling that production now, so that's factoring in as well. But all right, let's get this done. All right, last stretch. I'm just going to jump up here. We're gonna escort this guy in. I'll probably turn right about here. Now a little bit further. Matter of fact, let's just go around the back. Okay, got cruise control on, I think. There we go. I'm not going to bother with that other little tidbit way up in the corner there. I think we're just going to... We're going to wrap this up. All right. So first things first. Let's jump into... Where's the harvester? Where's the harvester? Oh, it's not here. I gotta go through this way. Vehicles, case, flex drape. That's the header. Return that. And case, this one, AF11 IH. And we'll return that one. Okay. We'll go sell this. I'm going to return the vent. I'm going to return the other case tractor. The leases. What else do I have leased? I want to get rid of all my leases. We're going to do that. That. I've got that trailer, that truck, and this trailer. Okay. We're going to be doing a big shopping spree. Big shopping spree next month. We're just going to move ahead. We should come out with about $2.3 million in the bank. And then we're going to get equipped. I don't like leasing. I don't want to have lease stuff more than I have to. All right, 837. Nice. So we did it. Oops, no, wrong key. We did hit the 1,000, the 800,000 mark. If you subtract a 30 from that, selling that production, we still made it to 800. So let's get this put away here, and then I'm gonna return some stuff so I don't take another nightly hit. All right. What's still running here? This guy's running. That's leased. We don't want him running. Okay, so what are we returning? Let's jump into here. This belongs to us. Okay, so this guy does not belong to us, so we are going to return that. I'm not crazy about that tractor, actually, for some reason. We definitely will get another one of these. And then we're going to get rid of this. No, not that one. Hang on. This. We're going to buy one. So, and we're going to buy one of these too. Okay, the only thing I still have leased is this Tech Magri trans truck. I do like this trailer, so I think we'll return this and buy one as well. I just got to remember all this stuff, right? All right, no more leased equipment. This guy needs some repairs. This one, just a little bit. Everything else is shiny and beautiful. All right, guys, let's go get some sleep. It's exciting. It's exciting. Only have one tractor right now. That's it. That's it. That's the only vehicle we have, believe it or not. All right, I gotta jump the fence here into the backyard. Boing. That's a technical term. All right. June. Okay, 10,000 loan interest, very little in leasing costs. It's time, I hope. Prices. We are looking for soybean. 51.16 shows as the peak here. Now on this tab, it shows 55 and the month being July, but I'm just going to go with this guy here. Where are we? Right there. I think we're going to go with this. It's actually higher than this. It's 53 at Blumengart. So we're going to need to sell all that stuff. What do I sell it with though? I gotta buy tractors. Let's do that first. I want to do Fendt. We're gonna get into the Fendt thing. We're gonna do 1050s. We are going to do wide with wheel weights. That's what we'll do for now. It's just Black Beauty. Doesn't really, yeah. Does that change any stats? Nothing. It's just looks, right? I don't see any changes to any of this stuff. Okay, 422 for this guy. So we'll start with this. Pricey. And then we will be buying 1167. I don't think we have the money quite yet. Oh, this one's ours. All ours. Let's go sell some soybean. I'm gonna use the auger wagon because I don't have a truck trailer. Why did I go this way? I need to go the other way. I've got a pile of other work to do too, and I really should get on that, but again, I don't have another tractor right now. Let's do a couple of loads of this. Where are we? All right, so we'll have 3 and a bit loads of soybean. Okay. Here we go. Here comes the money. Now, while that's emptying, I'm going to do some shopping. I want to get that other tractor right away. That's the priorities. I want the 67 track set up. I don't really care. 3 meters. I don't know what the default is here. What's the difference between standard and, you know, I guess that's how far out it is. Yeah, we'll just leave it like this. 540. We've got 818 now, so let's buy this. 2 of my favorite tractors in the game. Okay, and I'm gonna put this guy to work right away. We need to get that other field drilled. That's gonna be a long job, so I wanna make sure. Oh, well, that's not gonna work with this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to swap tractors. Need that tank on the front, right? Of the seed drill. Planter, I should say. Yeah, let's swap up. So now after buying those two tractors, we have 278,000. I'm going to blow through that pretty quick too, buying a truck and a trailer. Let me get this started here. All right, we're full. I'm going to disconnect. Let's get this kit going. Oh. That was not well done. Come on. No, why aren't you working? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna run over, top up the fertilizer. I'm not concerned about the seed. Seed we don't go through very quickly. We're just gonna run over here and fill up. This is fertilizer, yes. And we're gonna buy some more. Let's grab, we'll grab 4. I don't need 4. Oh, what did I just do? This is solid fertilizer. Okay, I need that too, but that's not what I meant to do. Liquid fertilizer. Let's get 2 of these. Oops. There we go. I was totally watching what I was doing. Totally. Really killing it with the sorghum game, aren't we? Now, this is going to take quite a while, so we're going to let this go. Hang on a sec. I did select sorghum, right? Yeah, okay. When these fields are harvested, we're going to be looking at soybean. Okay. Onward and upward. Now we're probably going to need to buy another tractor. I think 3 big ones is going to be the magic number for a little while, but we'll try to push it, hold off as long as we can. Gonna have to do some spraying, I believe, and some fertilizing. Should I buy the harvester right now or should I wait? That's a big question. Tempted to wait, but I also know that if I wait too long, I might spend all my money. Next crop up is going to be sorghum field, I believe. You know what? We'll do it. We'll just buy our harvester. We'll just take care of business, get ourselves all ready. I have the money right now, so while this is filling up, we'll make our purchase. All right. let's pick up our Colossus. Capacity, I think we said, no, we were just going to do one, right? Wondering if that's going to be a problem. Nah, let's just, we can update this. That's the beauty of this. The header, though, is the one that we need to decide hard. Okay, so EU versus US. I think that just has to do with the safety signage, window tint. Oh boy, pipe. I think we're gonna go with a long pipe. Maybe short pipe. Yeah, we'll do the short one. Color, I like this color, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Okay, 309. And the engine is 900 horsepower, so that's fine. I'm not going to push that. The upgrade is 1500, 2000, 3000. I don't know why I would need that, to be honest, but. All right, here we go. Here we go. And then I need, I think we're going to go just with the standard header, not the Unreal one. That's 17 kilometers an hour. That's still going to be a lot better than what we have been doing. So let's buy out. No, hang on a second. Hang on. Transport wheels. Yes, please. And then we're going to get the standard one of this too. This will be 17 kilometers an hour. Camo. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, we're just going to do this. Brands. Yeah, I like the lizard. All right, let's buy this as well. Okay, we're all set. We're all set. We got 220,000 bucks still left in the bank. Now we're going to head over and sell this, and then sell another partial load, and then maybe we'll start to field purchases. Maybe. You know what? Let's see if we can do it. I'm not sure if we have enough money, but let's see if we can buy those 3 fields we were talking about. I don't know what's in them. As a matter of fact, I probably don't care. I have a feeling one of them's grass, one's potatoes, and one's something else, but I don't think I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna bother with them. I think we're just gonna plow it all out and merge the fields right away so we can get on it. You could say that maybe I should keep the potatoes, but I mean, unless maybe... Hang on a second. Let's see if we can get a little silly today. Potato harvester. Oh, this harvests all these crops. So this guy here, root harvester, does all the crop. Oh, it does all this stuff too. Potato, sugar beet, different headers. Root header, trailer, vegetable header. Well, that's kind of interesting. That is kind of interesting. I don't know. Maybe we'll do the potatoes and buy that harvester. Maybe. I said I needed 850. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to buy those 3 fields. Certainly won't have enough to buy that and a harvester, a root harvester either. My clock is moving along pretty quick here, so I think we're going to be wrapping up pretty soon. Just wanted to get this stuff knocked out. Let's get the rest of them. All right, another 23,000 liters. And then we're going to be That'll be it. That'll be our big score. But the thing is that in another 2 months, we're going to be getting a bunch more sorghum. Another 3 months, we'll get even more sorghum. And 4 months, we're going to have even more sorghum. So we can hold off the sorghum sales until they're prime. And we might try to do that, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I do want to get soybean back in all those fields. We're going to go huge soybean. How much money are we going to end up with? No, we're not going to have enough. Okay, it's fine now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at these fields. This is canola. Visit that. It's harvested. So this is done. This is potatoes. This is ready to harvest. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. 470. Let me think about this. I think I'm gonna wait. And what I'm referring to is, I got a potato field. Maybe I could just buy this and the potato header, and then we'll have a way to get potatoes. Which one's which? Sugar beet potato header. This one, 33,000 only. I could afford this right now. You know what? You know what, guys? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Capacity 45,000. I don't want 250. 45 is fine. We're gonna buy 2 Colossus today. And then we'll get the potato header with that. We'll collect all the headers. I think we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of different veggies and stuff. So standard camo. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh boy. Oh boy. We just blew through a lot of money real quick. We have 84,000 left out of 2.2 million. Now I don't have a truck yet, so there's a bit of a problem. So I blew too much money and I won't have a truck for a little bit. So this thing will not cart potatoes. So yeah, a bit of a problem. We'll figure it out though. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing and join me next episode tomorrow. You'll see those Colossus in action. Look at that. Look at that. It's a beauty, eh? All right. I hope you guys have an amazing day.